that are looking for a job. Yes, there's so many people out there that are looking for jobs, and you spend the whole time, you just spend the whole time looking for job. I saw somebody testimony the other time, and they said they were looking for jobs for years. The guy said he was looking for a job for like 10 years, and people keep refusing him. And he went to he went all the interviews he went to, and people keep literally he didn't get the job. He just keep getting no, and he was so excited and he was emotional because when he finally got when he finally was hi bro Sage and hi Mira, hi Julius, and the guy was looking for a job, and he was and then when he finally got the job, he was emotional, and that got like 1 million views. He was crying and just excited. But then I thought to myself, he got the job, now he has to keep the job. You know what I mean? So now he has to keep the job. So even though he's emotional and he's happy that he finally got a job after a long time, and yeah, so I want to share my experience. I just want to share my experience. So I graduated from uni, and I started working, and I was doing a lot of temping work. And my dream was always to be a housing manager, because when I was younger, I left home and I lived in a temporary accommodation, so I was homeless. And yeah, basically I made myself homeless. I left home, so and I was living in an hostel, so I was really in a temporary accommodation. It happened to be a Christian organization, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go uni, and when I come out of uni, I want to be, I'm going to be a housing manager, because I want to give something back. I want to be able to share my experience, how I've gone from being homeless and being able to give something back as well. So, and when I was working for the YMCA, my first job, proper job, as a support worker, and I wasn't the best person working there. I was probably the only person there that had a degree in social science and related field, but I was one of the weakest link there. But I had a dream. I was determined that I wanted that one day I was going to be at the top. So anyway, from working in that place, and somehow, some of the things I did in the past, before I got saved, caught up with me at work, and I had to leave work. And I was like, Lord, I'm a new person. My past can't haunt my future. So basically, and I was determined. And from being basically forced to resign from where I was working, I got a housing manager job. And I got this housing manager job, and I was so excited. And I think that housing manager job in 2007 literally changed my life. It showed me that a dream can come true. No matter what no matter where you are, your dream can come true. So you just have to be determined. And that happened to me from getting that housing manager job. But behind me, it's always been music. Since music is all I wanted to do. As well as wanting to be a housing manager, get this job, I've always wanted to do music. So I'm like, how am I going to be able to do music and make money from music? And when I make money, my intention of my objective is not just to make money, it's be able to make a living doing what I love. So that's exactly what I want to encourage somebody today, that you can make a living doing what you love. All right, you can be a gospel artist, you can be a blogger, you can be a presenter, you can be anything. If you are determined enough that you can do it. You can spend your whole time looking for a job. You can spend loads of time. I remember when I was made redundant, that housing manager, after 3 years, I was made redundant. I remember when I sat in my office for the first time when I got the job, I said, I'm only going to be here for 2 years, even though this was my dream job. And I was like, I'm only going to be here for 2 years. And I remember 2 years went, and I was like, I don't want to be here no more. I only wanted to do DTWG, Desire to Worship God. And I was like, but how am I going to get paid? When I go to churches, they give me like £50 sometimes I get £20, sometimes they give you rice and chicken. and you know, and sometimes, you know, if you get a good offering, you get £500. Praise God. And those £500 was very rare. I'm talking about a once in a year thing, you know. So it was like, how am I gonna make this a job? From getting a job, you know, having a decent job, and wanting to do ministry. But this was my passion, and people in my workplace saw it, and they always say to me, Sam, you shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be here. Go and do your music stuff. I'm like, but how am I gonna get the money? Anyway, I'm sharing this experience with somebody that is doing that is in ministry, and or somebody that's just looking for work. You're just looking for work, and that is basically, you sat there and you just look for work, constantly applying for jobs, and you're doing jobs you don't enjoy. And I've done loads of work, and I've done loads of work, some crazy stuff, because I didn't believe and I didn't have faith. So I spent loads of my time going. I've knocked doors. I've done name it, you know, just trying to get money, the income to come in, and for me just to be able to make a living, until I started believing, until I was determined that, you know what, I'm not gonna work for anybody no more. Stop this. I'm going to, okay, so for some people that don't know what I do, I'm actually full-time. I work for myself, basically. I'm an entrepreneur, but I'm actually working. Bless you, brother. Bless you, brother Dayo. You know, I'm actually working. Adesi, I see you. How are you? Bless you. You know, at the Inca. And, you know, I'm just sharing this to encourage. I've been holding back from sharing this experience, but I just feel like, these are some of the things I wanted to put in my book, and one day that will come out. But I wanted to just share it with somebody. If you are looking for opportunities, if you're looking for work, I want to encourage you that, what do you have in your hands? When Moses was like, "What, God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do?" And God said to him, "What do you have in your hands?" And he said, "I've got this rod. I've got it." And God said, "Put it down." And then all of a sudden, he started seeing wonders because of what he had in his hands. So I want to encourage you that, what do you have in your hands? Be your own boss. If you're working 9 to 5, you're not happy, you're not making time for your family, you're not sitting down there. Even God wants us to give a service that is acceptable to him. So worship is a service. So if you're going to work because you want to get paid, you spend more time on your Facebook, you spend more time on your phone, you're not really giving yourself to that work. Maybe it's time that you leave that work. And it's time that you take the leap of faith and you believe in yourself, in what God has given you. So a little bit more about what I do. All right. I prayed and I said, Lord, you know what? How am I going to be able to do music full time? And how am I be able to do this and make a living? And, you know, that kind of thing. And by searching and praying and determination, of course, determination, it wasn't easy, because I was unemployed for like 2 years. I spent 2 years. I went for interviews across the UK for housing jobs, managers. They just looked at my CV, they said, "This look good." But for some reason, I just didn't get the job. I spent most of my time just sitting in libraries applying for jobs. And until, obviously, I started working for myself. And now I live my dream. I'm living my dream. And every day I wake up in the morning and I say, "Thank you, God." I'm literally my income, I get double the income of what I had when I had a job, you know, when I had a top job, you know. So this is the things that happens when you believe in yourself. You got to believe in what God is giving you. All right. Like Dyer said, you know, Brother Dyer, he said, refuse to be a slave to your salary. Absolutely. That's spot on. You can't be a slave to your, you know, to your salary. You can't be waiting. I know when you're self-employed, you also have to live by faith, you know, but there's nothing, you just shall live by faith, you know. But at the end of the day, God will blow your mind when you are determined that, look, right now, I want to be faithful to God. I want to follow. So ministers and people that want to do full-time ministry, let me talk to you. Mira, I hear you. The key is determination and passion. Yes, thank you, sister. Basically, you got to be determined. You got to be determined, And I just feel like sharing this to, with somebody, because I know somebody. A lot of time when I do this video, it's always about music, but I'm telling you, being a minister of God, and sometimes you gotta be open. You gotta be open, because some people tell me, they're like, yeah, but and that's even another subject. Everybody want to do like praise and worship. Everybody want to be, because you go to your church and you do praise and worship. But what's your anointing? What has God placed in your hands? So you got to find out what the things that's natural, that you find yourself that you can do naturally without, you know what I mean? So many opportunities. So if you love singing, you can be songwriters. You can be a songwriter. You can write for other people. You can produce. So many. You can coach. You can coach churches. But network. Talk to people. People will help you, because I find my breakthrough when I started talking to people. And some of those people are people that are lower than me. Some people that I would not usually talk to. They weren't doing anything better than I was. But guess what? They had ideas. And from speaking to these people, don't look down on anybody. I'm telling you, don't look down on anybody, because your next breakthrough can come from your little sister, from your friend that's doing something small, and that major breakthrough can just come. All right? So don't be afraid. Today, I'm going to leave you with this. Pick up your phone. Call a couple of people. If you're looking for jobs, stop looking for job. Call a couple of people. Ask them how they're doing certain things to promote their product. All right? And start developing your product. There's something that you've been doing all your life, but you've never had that breakthrough. You didn't think you can do it as a job. Believe me. Believe me. What has God placed in your hands? God has placed something in your hands. There's something you like doing. For example, I like putting people together. I like gathering people, doing events, or just asking people, guys, let's come and go this fellowship. Those little things for me now has become what I make my income from, or it's been part of the strength of my business. So, and I tell you, I'm a gospel artist, but at the same time I provide service, because I recognize that there is a need in certain areas. And if you can find the need on your area, like, what do people want? Okay, people are getting married, for example, they need singers. Oh, people are doing concert, they need PA system. People are planning weddings, but I like planning. Maybe I can be a wedding planner. Start this by myself. I can promote this. Then you got to find a way to promote it. All right. And guess what? Social media is there. Facebook is free. Facebook does free advert. They do advert. They cost money. There's some of these things that's small money. They don't even cost that much. I hear some people say to me, oh yeah, but it's so much money to advertise. You got to advertise. If you don't have a website, build that website. Start from there. Start promoting your website on your Facebook. Guys, I'm leaving you with something. This is going to change somebody's life. So I pray that you are blessed. I'm out. May 7, thank you, sister. Good to see you. Well done. Keep pushing, entrepreneur. And guys, just be blessed. I know this is going to bless somebody. All right, I got to go. Thank you. God bless. Bye-bye.